What's up, guys? Eric here with driverlineup.com, world's okayest steering wheel holder, as your host, and Remy over there with her you know what. She loves to sit here with one of those and just yell at everybody who walks by. So Jenna's inside taking a shower. I slept so damn good last night, you guys, so good. And that's why I want to talk about how we run our truck. But first I want to give a huge shout out to YouTube user JK. This is for you, man. I told you this morning I was going to give you a shout out. JK texted me, I don't know, like a week or two ago, and asked me how I watch or listen to YouTube videos while I'm driving, because you know, if you just let it autoplay, it's just going to go find random shit that you may not want to listen to. So I told him, I said, well, it's a pain in the ass, but I create a playlist, not just my own channel, but playlist of all kinds of shit that I just want it to, you know, keep going through while I'm driving. And then I'll listen to, I don't know, 5 to 10 videos that I wanted to listen to, mostly Prime drivers, although I've unsubscribed to some Prime drivers, a couple, just because they're assholes. Like, I don't want to get off on a tangent here, but most Prime drivers are great. Some Prime drivers, if you talk publicly about other Prime drivers, I have really very little to no respect for you. You know, I don't want to publicly name and shame and talk shit about other Prime drivers. If you do something stupid on the road, I'll say that. I don't know your name. I'm not dropping anyone's name. I'm not describing anyone and saying, hey, I'm not saying this person's name, but here's what they look like and here's what truck they drive. No, I ain't playing that game. You do that kind of stupid shit, I'm unsubscribing. I'm all about positivity, helping people out, building a business. I love it. I love building business. So anyway, the Prime drivers that I watch and listen to and love and subscribe and support, I'll build a playlist. So he comes back and he says, he came back like the next day or something and said, okay, I've built a playlist with all nearly 300 of your videos. He called it the deluxe box set of driver lineup YouTube videos. So in the last couple days, he's been commenting on old videos, you know, that I'd even forgotten about. I didn't forget about the one proposing to Jenna, of course. But I'm seeing his comments on old videos, and he's going back. So he's really going to know us probably better than anyone, because he's literally watching our life, you know, since September of last year, all here within a couple weeks. So he's probably going to be the encyclopedia on what Jen and I's life has been. So anyway, it's just funny to me. He's like, all right, I built the deluxe box set of the driver lineup content. He's been watching it every day. And he said today that he's doing double duty because he's also watching the daily videos. So JK, you crack me up, man. I told you I'd give you a shout out. That's dedication, man. Really appreciate the views and support. I hope that it's entertaining and enjoyable for you. And of course, appreciate all the rest of you guys too. Anyway, last night I said that I would mention how we run our truck, because we've really kind of, I think, fine-tuned for us the way to stay sane and the way to stay rested. And you know, if you're a permanent team truck, now it's probably easier for us because all the money on our truck comes to the same bank accounts. You know, all the profit of the truck. For teams that you've got to pay someone else, and that other person's based on miles, you probably don't have the luxury maybe that we have. And I think, excuse me, I gotta sneeze. This is really important for a lot of couples, married couples, whatever you may be, that are going to be doing what we're doing. Is you have to have some time together. You know, it will burn you the F out. I know some team drivers that just run everything thrown at them. And it's funny because we've done that, but we make the same amount of money doing that we make now that we don't do that. So it's not really funny, but it's like you're not enjoying each other. You're not enjoying your life. You're just throwing this time away. You don't get this time back. There's no enjoyment in being with each other out on the road if you only talk to each other when you're switching drivers. You know, and another thing is, like, running team 6,000-7,000 miles a week, you never feel rested. Like I get sleep in the sleeper berth, but it's not like fully charging me. You know, it's just sleep to just try and get by for the next shift. Sleeping in a sleeper berth now it was different in TNT. In TNT, I wasn't programmed for trucking yet, so when a 12-hour shift was over, I was out, you know, and that was good sleep. But once I got programmed to trucking and really learned to run on not much sleep and learn to not have any kind of consistent schedule, and you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. Once I learned that, then sleep became really difficult because it's just, you have to force yourself to go to sleep sometimes when you're not ready, and sometimes when you want to go to sleep you can't. So it's just this bizarre, like, you're just never getting fully charged as a team truck unless you find a way to get fully recharged on a team truck. And the best way that we've found, and we've really fine-tuned this over the last I'd say probably 6 to 8 weeks, is we run really, really hard for like 72 hours. And we're still doing short hauls. If you go watch my video, short hauls versus long hauls. Short hauls are more profitable, especially as team. And when I say short hauls, I mean like 700 to 1,000 miles. Just a little above what a solo driver could do in the turnaround time that these types of customers need the freight delivered. So those are more profitable generally than long hauls. They're usually lighter. They pay better because the freight's got to get there quicker, and they need a truck that can get there no matter what. Like a solo truck has to stop for 10 hours. A team truck, our truck always has hours. One of the two of us always has hours, so we can always get somewhere. You know, if we park somewhere after we finish the load, we can get right. So if sales has a load that's, you know, 90 miles away, and the only two trucks that are near it are out of hours and having to take a 10, well, we're right there. We can get there. We can get to any load, you know, anytime. So there's a premium for that, you know, and it's why those loads are more profitable. But as I said in that video, short hauls versus long hauls, they're also more exhausting because you're dealing with a lot more customers as a team truck doing short loads. Like yesterday, for example, we had 3 stops in a day, and then we had actually 3 stops in a day. The day before we had 2 in a day, and the day before that we had 2 in a day. So you're in and out of shippers and receivers a lot when you're running a team truck on short hauls, but they are more profitable. So the way that we felt to deal with it, or the way that we found to deal with it, is we just run our asses off for 72 hours. We'll run like 3 trips, back to back to back, just running them hard. And then we just stop for like 15 to 20 hours. Like we just change my PTA, I'm not, you know, we're gonna just stop. We're gonna get showers, we're gonna get some rest, and that allows us to really recharge once or twice a week. Like I just slept for like 10 hours, you know, so I'm freaking ready for the next 2 or 3 days. It's the beginning of the pay period. It's Wednesday morning. We got a $3 a mile load, really, really good $3 a mile load. And we just finished a $3 a mile load yesterday. So, and this is a short run. It's like 600 miles for almost $2,000. And we'll have it there tonight. You know, we pick it up today, here in a couple hours. We'll have it there tonight. So we're already $2,000 into the next pay period. So, and we're going to, well, I can't say where we're going because of the type of the load, but we're going to where we can get another one of these types of loads. Like every single time we go into this city, we get the exact type of load. So by Thursday night, Friday morning, we're going to be $4,000 or $5,000 into, probably into the next pay period. We'll run that load tomorrow, whatever it is, and then we'll run one more load, and then we'll do the same thing again. We'll stop for like 15 or 20 hours, not run anything, not be under a load, just be sitting empty, where we can go get our truck washed at our leisure. Our truck is absolutely filthy. I said yesterday our truck was dirty. It's way, way worse right now. So we're gonna go get this truck washed, but it gives us some breathing time and be able to really recharge so that we're not, you know, I don't mind running tired and beat up for 2 or 3 days, but if I let myself get to that stage 5 or 6 days, then it becomes a problem. You know, then it becomes like we're just unhappy. We're just frustrated, exhausted, fatigued, pissed off. You know, we can't let ourselves get to that point. And that happens if we let ourselves just run ourselves ragged for 5 or 6 days. It's no life, you know. So this is really the best way. And again, I know this doesn't work for everyone because we have a unique situation, but I will say that I did something similar solo. Although when I was solo, I felt well rested all the time because, you know, I could get a good solid 7 hours of sleep, parked on a 10-hour, 12-hour break. So I didn't really have this problem solo, but when I was solo, I would do similar. I would run really, really hard for a week and a half, and then whether I was ready for it or not, I took basically a 34. Just because, like, I want to feel like I'm getting recharged out here. I don't, you know, maybe some of it's with time too. I mean, you guys tell me what you think, but I think after I hit the 2-year point, like, I've become a lot more programmed to running efficiently and like a real fine-tuned machine when I want to and need to, and then knowing when to stop in order for me to continue doing that. So, you know, I don't know. I just feel like this is the best way that this is the best we've felt running our truck. I think since we've been with Prime, you know, it's just, we just don't feel like, oh my God, I shouldn't be driving, you know, like, oh, I need to pull over and take a nap. I'm like, this is not good. We haven't felt that way in a while, you know, and it's because of running this way. So that's really how we run our truck, you guys. I'll reference this video in the future if anyone, because I get asked this often, how do you guys run your truck? It seems like you're running really hard, but then you have a video where it seems like you're not running hard at all. It's true, because you guys are seeing daily videos, so you're constantly seeing something different, you know, but it is true. We do like 72 hours of just running balls to the wall, and then we stop. Then we stop for, you know, we were in Pittston last week for 30 hours. Part of that was we were waiting on a load and waiting on an empty trailer, but it worked out to do exactly what we wanted it to do, was get fully recharged, allow us to go run those great loads for 72 hours. Then we stopped again yesterday, said change our PTA, and got pre-planned on this great load, so we're going to go run hard for another 2 or 3 days, and then we'll stop again. It works really well for us. It keeps us recharged, and it keeps us sane. It lets us have some lifetime, not just steering wheel sleeper. That's no life. That is no way to live, and I'm not interested in that. So anyway, guys, maybe it gives you something to think about, especially if you're a couple team or a family team. You have a lot of control over the way that you run your truck and the way that you can make sure that you're recharged. So yeah, hopefully that gives you guys some food for thought. Find a way to make sure that you still can live your life out here on the road. As I've always say, don't just drive to drive, drive to thrive. But that's not just a long-term thrive financially. That's also just thrive in your life. Like, enjoy your life. Don't throw away time. You only get the 16 minutes I've been filming this. These 16 minutes have value. I'm making content. I'm sharing a story with all of you. It's a value. It's 16 minutes of value. And the time that I had last night, I got to hang out with Jenna for a little bit. I got to take the dog for a walk for a little while. I got to get some things done on my laptop. I caught up on text messages. I accomplished some things that are not driving, and just chilled out for a minute. And so I feel like I lived. I feel like I enjoyed some life for the past 15 hours. And that's really valuable. So anyway, take from it what you will. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. JK, I hope you enjoyed the shout out. Thank you so much for consuming the deluxe box set of driver lineup content. You guys crack me up. All right, guys, be safe, make good decisions, and as always, most certainly, drive to thrive. Talk to you guys soon.